a single spark in the darkness, a force powerful enough to send entire peoples across continents. On the ancient savannah, fire meant warmth, safety, and nourishment. With this new tool, and with stone in hand, human minds began to map the world, and human feet began to walk towards its farthest edges. Where great rivers like the Tigris, the Nile, and the Yellow River nourished the soil, seeds became surplus, and from that surplus came settlement. Towns grew into cities. Marks on clay tablets tracked grain and labor. Written laws cooled disputes, and for the first time, power spoke with a voice that carried far beyond a single village. These new centers of power began to connect. Persia built roads for its messengers. Greece spread its currency and its culture of debate. Rome forged an empire on portable law and order, turning roads into the very veins of its rule. From the Han dynasty in the east to the Mauryan courts in India, bureaucracy learned to speak across mountains, persuading a farmer to trust a seal from a capital city weeks away. But it wasn't just goods that traveled these routes, it was ideas. Hindu traditions shaped concepts of duty. Buddhism offered a path to release from suffering. Confucian thought turned respect into state policy. In the West, Judaism defined a people by covenant. Christianity spread a message of hope, and Islam united traders and scholars into a single community of faith. Along the Silk Road, the Indian Ocean, and across the Saharan sands, goods and beliefs intertwined, carried by caravan and monsoon winds. And across oceans, entirely separate worlds were thriving. The Maya charted the cycles of the sky. The Aztec built gardens on water. The Inca engineered roads through high mountain alleys. Then, in a historical moment, Mongol riders thundered across Eurasia, linking continents with a speed never seen before, accelerating the exchange of knowledge, technology, and disease. A new age dawned on the oceans. A single crossing could now stitch every shore into one global system. But this connection came at a staggering cost. Conquest, the Columbian Exchange, and the Atlantic slave trade fused ecologies and economies, while unleashing new, brutal struggles for power. In the coffee houses of Europe, new ideas took root. Reason was pitted against divine right, and arguments spilled from pamphlets onto the streets. Revolutions in America, France, and Haiti redefined the very meaning of rights and citizenship. What makes a people decide that they, not kings, should write the rules? Soon after, steam and coal powered an industrial revolution that transformed the world, creating immense wealth and new forms of hardship while fueling the expansion of global empires. The rivalries of these empires led to the trenches of global war. The 20th century was defined by conflict on an unimaginable scale, the caution of the atomic age, and a Cold War that divided the planet. As old empires crumbled, new nations redrew the map, and in our own time, the pace of exchange has accelerated beyond imagination. Markets, migration, and digital screens connect us instantly. The internet and artificial intelligence are reshaping our work, our beliefs, and our very identities. We live within these ancient networks today. Our borders, our beliefs, and our markets are echoes of this shared story. Understanding these deep currents is to understand our world, because the past is not over. It shapes every choice we make, every click, every vote, and every hope for the future that is waiting just ahead.